red giants
People who came from the
in the
sky.
sky. Yeah.
Hey, what's up, Kobe?
What up, bro? How you doing?
I'm good, man. I'm good. How you feeling?
I'm good, man. I had a chill ass weekend.
Okay.
Feeling good. Feeling great.
All right.
Ready
Do anything fun, or what was your chill? What was the chill weekend like?
Man, we watched a movie last night. Watched The Nun.
Okay, good one.
Catching up on Invincible.
Nice. Great show.
Pretty much all I did, yeah.
Okay. So now,
Yard work.
what did you think about the yard work?
Did some yard work.
What'd you do in the yard?
Put some grass seed down.
Okay.
Yeah, man. Just doing chores. I haven't been out in a minute, bro.
Honey-do list?
Yeah, I've been chilling, bro. I mean, I messed my car up a few weeks ago, so I've been trying to recover from that, honestly. I'm not talk about that too much, but so I just been chilling.
I heard about it.
Man,
We ain't gotta talk about it though.
we gotta talk about that. But yeah. So I just been chilling, trying to get myself together for the summer. You know, I'm gonna be outside in the summer, so we got
Minnesota
coming up. So
yeah, Minnesota, you got to be outside in the summertime, man. That is a must. So Invincible, how far behind were you?
I was that season 2, so I got all the way up to. I actually got done watching it. I stopped watching it to get on the show, but I just got done watching the Conquest fight. Which, to be fair, I read the comic book. Some of them people, so I already knew what was gonna happen.
You already knew what it was. Okay.
It was dope to see the the fight,
the full animation of it and all.
Yeah,
Okay.
I felt like it was a different fight in the comic books, but it was like that. They did it exact the same way, but it felt like Mark fought better in the comic books.
Oh, did he? Yeah,
It felt like it. Maybe
You got a tail whoop. You got a tail whoop.
You got stumped out the whole time.
The whole time, man. No spoilers, but yeah, that was a great fight. I didn't read the comic, so what up, Shell? Thank you for pulling up.
And Nate here.
My boy Nate. What up, man? We're happy to be here as well, man. So thank you guys for joining and pulling up. I'm just doing some small talk or whatever, talking about Kobe's weekend.
What you do this weekend, bro? Will you get outside?
Yeah, I got outside. So Friday we chilled, right, Joe? They were chilled Friday. We just went to the gym, and then we don't have a charcoal grill. We got the Traeger grill. We got the Black Zone, but Shell wanted the charcoal grill, so I only got a cheap charcoal grill. So she grilled some burgers up Friday. We just chill, watch the game, and then Saturday I pulled up on Darion. He just got a new spot close to Plano. Me and Casey pulled up on him, and then we all went out to this place called Tight Ends on Plano. Pretty fire. So I had a good time there. Me and Darion went through some tracks, listened to some music at this place afterwards. Came back home and kicked it by the bonfire. So grilled some good food, and today just chill, watched the Wolves game, and that was it. Still got to pack. I got to traveling all week. I got to go to. I got to go to New Orleans, and I got to go to Charleston, West Virginia, and then I got to go to ATL for the wedding. Let's see here. Let's say, June Friday and grill 2 days in a row. So next week's gonna be busy. I should have got more sleep this weekend than I did, but it's all good.
Yeah, shout out little cuz Alex. Congratulations to you and your soon-to-be husband. I wish I could go. I'm broke. I bought a house, so I cannot afford to do 2 trips. But hopefully I'll see y'all in July. I just got talking to my homeboy Dion and Sean. Shout out my big cousin Sean. He's like a year older than me. We had a fun conversation talking about past and present NBA. So
Nice.
yeah, man, go hold it down for all of us. You'll go home. Say it again.
Yeah. What'd you say?
Say that one more time.
I lost your sound.
Oh, I was saying, hold it down for us at the wedding or whatever. I think you and Shell are going.
Yeah. I think we're the only Taylors going. So I'll hold it down for Taylor Clan.
Right.
Let's see here. Nathan White says I replaced exterior lighting and removed a lamp post. Holy smokes! Also fertilized the lawn. Gonna mow soon and replace the shutters. Dad stuff. Yeah, I see.
Yeah, but fertilize my lawn too. Fertilizing seed and trying to get that going, man. And getting ready to repair our porch. We gotta fix our stairs and our railings and get it looking a little bit better. So.
Okay. I like it.
It's it's new. We've been here for a year, so still trying to get our feet under us, basically.
Yeah, it's super new. We're looking forward to the wedding too. We're just gonna go day in. We're gonna go in the day of the wedding, and we're gonna leave Sunday. So it's kind of like one of my work trips, basically.
I'm really curious what that side of the family thinks about this podcast. What that side thinks about our podcast. On the green side. I wonder what they think about.
Yeah.
They probably don't care, honestly.
They don't even watch it. They probably don't watch it. Congrats from Nathan White. Congrats on the new home.
Thank you. Appreciate it.
It's pretty dope. I love his basement. I tell him all the time. I hate him because I love his basement.
Yeah, jealous. That's the next big time project is that basement.
Yeah, that's a beautiful thing. We don't get basements out here in Texas, so you get a whole another area in your home. So that is great, man. That is great. But yeah, so guys, so thank you for joining. Minute Letters. Like we said, we know that our mom's side of the family does not watch, so we can talk shit on this.
I can't imagine my aunt Glenn watching this. I can't. Could you imagine? That'd be hilarious.
She's like, what kind of sons did you raise? Like, what is going on here? I think dad is the only person who watches from his side. So it's Melvin would watch it, but he always forgets that it's on.
And Preston and them have tuned in a few times.
They have. You know what? You know what? I apologize for that. They have tuned in. Yeah. That's true. That's true.
I've had a few people kind of tell me they've opted. I think honestly, when it comes to this content from my side, at least, and maybe not Rashad, I just think that it comes out of left field for me because I don't really. It's only right now I started talking about this stuff where I didn't feel like people would care, but it's also kind of interesting because people are like starting to ask me questions about it more too. Like, have you seen this? Have you seen that?
Yeah.
And I'm like, yeah. So like, it's also kind of cool how like I get to show this side of me. Usually, you know what I'm saying? I'm a cool, laid back, talk about music and hip hop and sports. I don't talk about this stuff. So, yeah.
Yeah, get that. This is some barbershop talk.
Right.
By any means whatsoever. So, by the way, Kobe, if you're in the market, you saw what he said. Nathan White is ordained. You need somebody to officiate your wedding. So, random wick. Rick, what a random wick.
If you guys were setting crap for YouTube, my sidebar doesn't show you guys are live.
My sidebar doesn't even show that you guys are live. I don't know. Shows live on StreamYard.
Which we do. It shows live on YouTube on my end. We do have to get out StreamYard at some point. I haven't had the time to talk to Rashad about sitting down and going through. I forgot what it's called. The app that usually most people use to stream with. One day, me and you to sit down and do that, bro. It's easy once you figure it out.
I would love to get rid of StreamYard. StreamYard be murking me for like $95 a month.
Yeah, you can get it cheaper. If we can actually sit down and it'll probably take us a couple hours, maybe an hour, not a couple, to kind of like get our stuff set up. But You know what I mean? We were busy, but I'm definitely getting my energy back. So I'll be hitting you up and get something scheduled with you.
Hey, look, man, if you can save me even $50 a month, I'm happy with it, because StreamYard be raping me. But I have the the top tier, whatever.
What is that one called, bro? What are the other ones I'm trying to think about? But I can't even. It won't.
OBS, is it OBS?
Yeah. Oh my god.
Yeah, OBS.
Random Rick helping us out. I'm having one of them days.
But yeah.
I think OBS would be better. I watch a lot of YouTube that does OBS, and you can add your own custom. You know what I mean? Everything on there. It just takes time to work on, and yeah. Anyways,
it's not very user friendly to me, because I don't have time to sit around and figure out the tech.
Yeah.
So the tech piece of it, I know John Campia uses OBS or something of that nature. I think Random Rick, do you stream on YouTube exclusively? I know that he was talking about the vertical view, but you have to stream on YouTube, from the way I understand it. So, but we'll figure out ways to improve it. I'm just a guy who just started this podcast and try to do it as easily as possible. So I was willing to pay whatever to make it easy. But there's we should definitely drill down and find out the most cost effective.
Yeah. And I'm definitely going to. I've been slacking on a few things. I definitely needed a few people up on YouTube who can probably help us learn it too. I've been trying to get that schedule. I just haven't got around to it yet, just because other stuff. So we'll get that going. Get some OBS 101. I'm sure do that, but it all takes time. We've been doing this only 6 months? Not even that. So
since August. So
it's kind of fun.
I've been doing the selling shots. We did that for a couple of years, but
yeah.
I didn't take time out to really learn too much or anything. Let's put that one back up there. He says I use Random Rick says I use OBS for YouTube and Streamlabs for Twitch and Restream for multiple people podcasts. Holy shoot, you're involved. You know what you're doing. Yeah. I don't know I know what those are, but I don't know how to work any of those. So Gobi, what we got? We didn't introduce ourselves. I'm Shad.
Oh yeah, but I'm Kobe. We're brothers.
We're brothers.
Happy and we're saying and we're color.
Same parents, y'all. So that's
same parents.
Kobe, my mini me.
That's probably why we were interested in this conversation, because our dads coupled this stuff a lot growing up. Not heavy today though. Today's just trending videos on the internet. So we have a couple videos that we have on our notes. We usually use Slapcam, but I have another video channel. It's more haunted stuff. Slapcam's kind of talking about the UAP stuff. So we'll play the first 10 series videos to freak you out. We'll play the first video. I can't remember the creator.
They're all it is Nuke Top 5 or Nuke's Top 5. Yeah.
Oh, sorry, you're playing it, aren't you? So I'll play the first video. Nuke Top 5. 10 scary videos to freak you out. So we're just gonna watch them and react to them.
Yeah.
Not only a cap or not, but if you want to make it that, y'all can definitely do it in the chat. I don't care. I'm just gonna probably laugh at these, because most of the time these videos are just they're getting worse. I feel it used to be pretty good back in the day with early YouTube, but they think cool. I have some cool guy videos.
Do you have any cool guy videos? I don't know what that means.
Chill guy.
All right, so I'll go ahead and just get into the video, guys, because we're about 14 minutes in. Holy crap. It's just us just talking.
Yeah, sorry, y'all.
Sorry about that, guys. So I'll go ahead and start this. You guys didn't come here to listen to us talk, right?
I mean, they kind of did.
Got it in, but I was like, that's the whole point of a podcast.
So yeah, like and subscribe, y'all. What is that? What?
Let me like this video for them real quick.
Is that actual cool? No. Looks like it though. Looks like Windex.
We got in there.
It's one of them like them like them juice things with no calories in it. What are they called? Sparkling water things, whatever.
Okay.
Crystal water things.
Okay. What you got in that glass? What you
It's
got in
just
that
water,
glass?
just flavored water.
All right. All right. So here we go. 10 scary videos to freak you out. Let's check it out.
This next clip allegedly comes from CCTV cameras in an unknown city in the Philippines. A woman in a red hoodie is seen walking along a city street, but the CCTV camera image becomes very strange.
Probably.
Wait, what happened? She ain't got no head.
As you can see in the clip, the video seems to glitch in a very bizarre way, making it look as if the woman's head disappears multiple times. But oddly, the rest of the video is perfectly clear. Now, in the Philippines, there's a strange superstition that says that if someone appears in a photograph without a head, it means that that person will soon pass away. Creepily enough, a few minutes later, and this happens.
Ayun, no? Bilis. Ayun, nawalan ng pera.
The unfortunate woman is accidentally struck by a runaway taxi van.
Damn.
And it is said that she did actually pass away as the result of her injuries, just like the old Filipino superstition says. Now, this clip immediately went viral on Philippines websites and social media, but no one knows the original source of the video, which leaves us to wonder, is this real proof of the paranormal? Or is it just an old malfunctioning CCTV system? Or is it all just a very elaborate hoax? As always,
That
you
is
decide.
sad.
Nightlight. A woman named Brandis says that late one night...
Oh, that is hella sad. Is that true?
Could it be true? I don't know if it could be. It could just be the video glitching, but that's crazy that she did get killed. That's crazy.
I mean, they do have a video of her running from a runaway vehicle. So
I'm just like, what?
Yeah, that's crazy. So yeah, Red and Rick was saying it was Cat initially. So yeah, but yeah, I do love At the Coolers. That was the
What
shit.
is that?
It's a little bit before your time. It was based off of Slimer and the Ghostbusters, and High C had a drink called Ecto Cooler, and it was so good. It was around when you were really young, like 5, 6 maybe, but then they went away. And mom and dad, they didn't really bought that kind of stuff. They didn't buy soda and like sugar drinks or whatever when we were coming up. So it didn't really enter our house. But yeah, it's good stuff. Good stuff. Do you remember Shell, what's that soda pop?
Okay Soda?
Yeah, Okay Soda. You remember Okay Soda?
That was the weirdest soda ever. Like, just had that guy on there, right?
Yeah.
And he just like, if he just like had a bad day, and he just say, end of the day, everything is okay.
Okay. You call the line.
I remember that.
You got the line. Yeah, that's super weird. Let's see. Back in the 1900s for Ecto Cooler, yeah, it was. I don't know how much of the 1900s that Kobe remembers.
I remember the crystal clear Pepsi. I remember the blue Pepsi.
I do remember the crystal clear and the blue. Yep. It
was
good.
Okay Soda. Okay Soda was an interesting. I remember me looking at that picture and I was being like, well, what was the point of this?
It's basically a suicide. You ever had a suicide? Like,
no,
you do all the that's what
the soda tastes like. I get what you're saying.
Yeah, like a mixture of everything. Clearly Canadian is great. They still sell it in some stores. You can find it in some gas stations, and you can buy it. I used to buy it like during COVID. I was buying it by like the case from
My
Amazon.
favorite soda back in the day was RC Cola.
Oh man, yeah, that used to be a treat. RC Cola, yeah, that was a treat. And Tab.
Oh man, I love Tab.
Let's see here. Random Rick says, "Yeah, we were being fancy with that clearly Canadian." Oh yeah, super fancy. You drink that with the pinky up.
Was that like a water? Like it was like a water, but it was like a blue bottle.
The clear Canadian, yeah, it was like a glass bottle, and it was kind of had a blue tint to it. Or has it still does?
Yep, they still have that.
RC Cola came in like a vat. Had to be healthy. Yeah, dude.
You'd wear gloves if it hit your skin.
Myers has it. That's clearly Canadian. Okay.
I was pretty sure I was somewhere with Clear Canadian. I think I had a Hy-Vee in Minnesota. Yeah,
because they don't have Meyer in Minnesota yet, right?
No, they have Hy-Vee. It's not Meyer. Yeah.
Okay. All right, so we'll go to the next video here. Let's see what they got to say.
While she and her husband were sleeping, their home security camera caught this strange event at 2:45 in the morning.
Oh, you're good, sir. Oh, great with booze, huh? Oh, it's not great. Not great. Oh, really? It's good with booze. Okay.
The family dog perks up as a bright light flashes and what looks like a pale little face seems to peek out of the door. Then a shadowy figure about the size of a child seems to be standing in the hallway before disappearing, just as the little pale face peeks out of the door again. Brandis and her husband Sky have never posted or even experienced anything paranormal, and they say they have no idea what this could be. Something at the door.
So what you think about that?
Shit. Yeah, look closer for real. I mean, I don't know. That one looked pretty real to me. I don't know, man. Like,
it was so random, like Rick. I think it's a real thing.
The dog didn't bark or nothing. I agree. Come on, dog. You gotta like at least growl at the thing or something.
Yeah, definitely. Like you had one job. Bark, please. I don't know, guys. That one's pretty convincing. These
pretty
so
creepy.
far are pretty good. Yeah. All right, let's see. Something at the door. That title alone, that's freaky.
Chase Beckstead and his wife Rachel are staying overnight in the house of Rachel's recently deceased grandfather. The elderly man had passed away in the house only 1 month earlier.
Okay.
So the couple is just settling in for the night when suddenly something happens that is downright creepy.
How you doing? You okay?
I don't know.
You a little freaked out?
A little bit.
So, we were just going to bed and we're not... Let me just show you.
I just opened the door.
We literally had to put the bag up against the door because we're not sure.
Oh, wow. Oh, open the door now.
And like, we're literally just...
Even though there's no draft or air current in the house, the bedroom door begins to randomly move as if it's being quickly pulled back and forth by some unseen force. Understandably, Chase and Rachel are pretty shaken up by the strange, unexplained phenomena. They decide to just pack up their stuff and leave the house. But this is when things get even creepier.
Okay, so we're leaving. We got all of our stuff packed.
Yeah, I'm out of there, bro.
Okay. Yeah, we're out of here. Rachel's already in the car. I'm leaving. Like, I don't know what's going on.
As Chase is gathering their luggage, the bedroom door slams shut right behind him. And again, it begins to move back and forth, this time even faster than before. Chase says that he still has no idea what could have caused the strange movement of the door. Some video commenters believe that this was the ghost of Rachel's recently deceased grandpa, but some think it might have been something more sinister that had taken up residence in the house. But what do you think? The follower.
I think it's fake.
You think it's fake?
I mean, I don't think it's fake, but the chat thinks it's fake.
Really?
I get it though.
So, yeah, the first thing you do in situation is to get your phone, spank cam out there, moving the door. Bait cam. Fake as fuck. All right, I mean, it'd be easy to fake.
It'd be easy to fake. I agree. I can't. Just
Fake cam. Yeah, I don't know, but if it's legit, that's crazy. But
at least it's better than spanked ham though. They just like those things shit they know it's not real. Like this is probably cat, but
yeah,
you get kind of suspend belief on that.
but they're doing the logical thing and they're leaving. So
Yeah.
which leads me to believe that it's no cap. Because they're actually doing the logical thing.
Right.
So, because I know if that was us, yo, it's time to GO. We got a GOHO. You know what I'm saying? So
gotta get out of here.
yeah, I mean, okay, all right. So we'll go to the next one.
It's around 5:30 in the morning, and two girls are on a hike through the mountains in the Philippines with a large group. The girls stop a little too long to take some pictures and accidentally get left behind by the group. The girls run to catch up with the other hikers as one of them films, but her camera
Hold on. I've had shit like this happen in houses and businesses. God damn it, we are really missing out on Nate's stories. That's crazy.
Yeah, that's terrifying.
That was a full blown experience right there when it's actually touching the physical world and manipulating it. That's terrifying. All right, we'll keep going.
Captures something truly bizarre.
Naliligaw kami, guys! Naliligaw! Wala ni mga kasama namin! Wala yung mga kasama namin. Kailangan namin silang habulin.
Hurry up!
Kasi maliligaw kami. Gagi, malayo na sila.
What's that behind it?
Hi, PJ. I didn't see anything behind her.
Did you see it? As the two girls run along the mountain trail way back in the
Oh my God!
some strange shadow figure seems to be following them.
That's crazy.
But a little bit later, the mysterious dark figure has just disappeared. The girl who posted this video says that she and her friend were completely alone, and they have no idea who or what this could be. She says that she only noticed the shadowy figure when she watched her video back later. So, what do you think? Was someone stalking them through the remote woods? Or just what is this?
That's the thing. It could be
You
a real
decide.
person.
Yeah, it was just even more horrifying. Slender Man out there. Yeah. Slender Man made two little girls do some unaliving. It's a runaway slave.
It was wild.
I mean, they're in the Philippines, so.
I mean,
but yeah, I think it's a person.
Yeah.
Dressed in dark clothing. Again, which is scary. Let's see. It happened in Appalachian. Yeah, the Appalachian Mountains, man. Yeah, BJ, go up there. Go up there, BJ. I bet you won't.
You'll see some man pictures out there for real.
Yeah, but you won't. Yeah, it's something. There's something behind them, but it could have been. It
could be a person.
Yeah, it doesn't have to be a cryptid or a spirit.
Which doesn't mean that. Yeah, doesn't mean that's good. But
Right. You ain't been to the Appalachians. That's Kibbity Cat. Where?
I mean, we've been Appalachians, and we camped out there.
Who's we?
We drove through that. I drove to the Appalachians. You drove to the Appalachians.
On the way to Alabama?
Yeah,
We didn't stay there though.
that's what I'm saying. I didn't stay there, but I
Yeah.
drove through it.
Yeah, we drove through it. Yeah, so I guess maybe that's what BJ means. That shit is fact. Yeah,
Yeah, Philippines is pretty fucked up.
yeah. Huh. Okay, that's an interesting video. Hey guys, and thanks for keeping the chat popping, man. We love that. All right, I'll keep going to the next one.
A short stay. A guy named Brendan has a YouTube channel where he camps in his van in some strange and sometimes very dangerous locations across the UK. In this video, Brendan decided to camp overnight in the coastal village of Jaywick in Essex, England. Now, amongst other things, Jaywick is known as one of Britain's port.
Is the Smoky Mountains the same as the Appalachians?
Yeah.
Is it?
Mm-hmm.
Okay. All right. Which brother went to school there, BJ? I need proof.
Checking your facts.
Yeah, I'm checking your facts, man. I know your family, so I'm gonna ask.
Town and has a very high crime rate. In other words, it's not really the best place to be camping overnight in a van. But that doesn't stop Brendan.
A little town in England called Jaywick, coined as one of the most deprived towns in the UK. And I thought, as soon as I'm in the area, I just had to go and see it.
Brendan searches around and eventually finds a place to set up camp that is just outside of town and kind of in the middle of nowhere.
This'll do me.
Yeah, you got it.
I'm alone, but I mean, there's no other houses around me, so it's not as if I'm alone in a housing estate.
Brendan sets up his bed in the van and lies down for a night's sleep. But around 2:30 in the morning, things take
be scared of
a
my car. I'm not
terrifying
gonna lie to
turn.
Yeah, that's a good point. That's a good point, Random Rick.
Hey!
Okay. Gotta get my geography game up.
Has now gone.
Left his window.
I'm gonna get out of here. Oh my god. That's my phone.
Someone with a flashlight skulks around outside Brendan's van, trying the door handles, before smashing the window to get inside.
Hey!
Luckily, Brendan yells and sends the intruder running. He then hops in the driver's seat and just gets out of there. Brendan makes it out safe, but obviously is very shaken up by the whole ordeal. He decides to not only leave the town of Jaywick, but to drive all night, 3.5 hours, all the way back to his home.
I just, quite frankly, just wanted to go home. I was really, I wasn't in a good mind space. After cleaning a little bit of broken glass from my driver's seat and the dashboard, you'd be surprised how far glass goes when it smashes. I've been finding little bits everywhere, but the van was in no fit state to continue camping in, and nor was my headspace, should we say. So I made the long journey back home. I think it was a good 3.5 hour drive back to my house in Shrewsbury. Got there just before sunrise. Not a pleasant drive, to say the least.
Despite this frightening encounter, Brendan still goes camping in his van and posts his adventures over on his YouTube channel, Brendan Explores. If you see something that you think would be perfect for the top 5, email me at nukestop5@gmail.com.
Yeah, so like Random Rick said, there was attempted robbery, I think.
Yeah, it wasn't a paranormal situation.
Still,
Still creepy.
Yeah. I would have did the same thing. I would have left and got the feet out of there and went home. So that is something that will keep you up at night. It won't keep me up at night, watching it. But yeah. It's
I just, hmm,
that's creepy. So, all right. So Smoky Mountains are are part of the Appalachians. I didn't know that. I don't know why I didn't know that, but I didn't know that. So, yeah. Thanks for that information, guys. All right, we'll keep going.
You can also tag me on TikTok at Nukes Top 5 Official, and be sure to tag me only at Nukes Top 5 Official because there are a lot of fake accounts on there. Get out. A guy named Carter moved into a new fully furnished rental house, but not long
Right.
after he moved in, he began to experience
So we
strange
know that could really
things and
happen.
hear unexplained noises. Late one night while he's asleep in bed, he hears the creepy sound of what seems to be someone hitting keys on the piano in his living room.
Who's there?
Carter decides to lay on his living room couch to try to figure out just what is going on with the piano.
my
As you
camera's
might
on it.
imagine,
Who's
it
there?
did not go well.
Dude, what the f?
Oh, we've seen this before.
The piano plays again and a chair moves, and Carter decides that he's had about enough. He decides to leave the house to stay with a friend. But as he is leaving, he manages to capture
The breathing
this
took me out.
video. As Carter heads for his car, he sees his TV flickering and his lights randomly turning on and off inside his house. Now, usually when people watch these videos, they say, well, if the place is so haunted, then why wouldn't he just move out? Well, that's exactly what he did. Carter moved right out of that house. And the end of this haunted story, I guess.
Okay.
Hiding under the covers.
Now that'll make me believe it sometimes. If you move out, I will believe you.
I believe the Little Smokies is in Brown County, Indiana. No shit. I didn't know that. Brown County, that's Southern Indiana, right? So fake. How you came waking and breathing? Well, the okay.
He wasn't asleep. He wasn't asleep when that happened. And the breathing did throw me off. Like I think Random Rick said something about it too. It was like this has got to be fake because the breathing was just like, come on. But he didn't move. He got the asthma. Go, you got asthma. Is your breathing ever get like that? No, I never.
No.
Not like that. No.
Man, I remember. Hey, so fun story. Kobe's asthma got me in trouble one night. Cole, you remember that? You're a kid. You probably don't remember. What did he say? Nah, he's cheesing too hard with the box leaving. I don't know. I'd be happy that I was moving out of there. So, went out one night with my buddy Gene, and we were trying to get back at the house. Went out drinking. And I was too young to be drinking. And Kobe had an asthma attack in the middle of the night. So my mom was up when I got home. Because he had to take Kobe to the ER. And
why'd you get in trouble? Why were you in trouble?
Because they gave me the keys to the whip. And Gene had to drive the car home because I was too lit. So Gene comes into the house and I was like, "Rip shot." I'm in the back.
He was trying to get you through the basement.
I was trying to get to the basement. I'm in the back, earling my guts out. I was so lit. I think I was probably like 19, something like that. Yeah. So, yeah. Poor Kobe. He didn't mean to get me in trouble. He was having an asthma attack.
That makes sense. My mom got mad.
Yep. Oh, see, she had every right. She had every right to be mad.
Yeah, like I don't understand why people care.
Yeah, I think the car was pretty new too at that time.
Yeah.
So she had her right to be. All right, so we'll go to the next one, hiding under the covers. Okay, check this out.
A video poster who calls himself Celtic Dabs works the reception desk at a creepy old hotel in Arizona. One day, his coworker shows him something very strange that keeps happening in one of the rooms.
No. Yeah,
That's weird.
cause let me hit
That
it
is
now.
strange.
And then
Yeah.
Shut up.
Bro.
Something seems to be moving around in a strange erratic pattern under the
Yeah.
bed sheet.
That
But when
was-
Celtic's coworker slaps the sheet, it just disappears. Celtic says that each time the sheet was tidied back up, the same weird phenomenon would happen again. So, just what do you think this could be?
that could be
Also,
strange.
if whatever is under the sheet isn't enough to scare you, well, just imagine staying in a hotel that put sheets like this on the
Yeah,
bed.
what the hell is that?
Honestly,
Why
the
are
thought
there
of sleeping in
blood?
those sheets scares me more than whatever is moving around under there. So either way, this video is truly disturbing. Night call.
Yeah, first and foremost, what the hell is that on the sheet?
Blood or some doo doo.
Oh Lord. Air. I thought maybe air conditioning at first too. But the air would have to be under the sheet going up under there, so I don't know. Let's see. I'm sorry, Nathan says roaches. Okay. Okay.
That's
Yeah.
disgusting.
Roach Motel. Yep. Random Rick says, okay, those sheets. WTF. That is. Yeah. Yeah, I don't know what the what the hell is that? It's time to go.
That's the sheet they put on the bed. That's
Right. Right. So like usually what I'll do is that when I go into a hotel room, I pull the sheets back and look at everything. Look at the sheets underneath or whatever. Make sure there's no craziness. And actually my boss she told me a horror story or whatever. Not like a scary story, but just something that you wouldn't want in your bed. You know what I mean?
Yeah.
In a hotel room. So it got me doing that. And she does that too. She makes sure she pulls all the sheets back and takes a look under there to make sure everything is copacetic before she lays in the bed. So yeah, that's crazy. Yeah. Did I put y'all's thing up here? I don't know if I did. Yeah. All right. So next video.
Late one night in Pueblo, Colorado, an emergency call comes into the 911 dispatch center. But whoever made the call hangs up almost immediately. The 911 operators trace the call and find that it came from Imperial Memorial Gardens.
Yeah, right.
Well, the weird thing is, Imperial Memorial Gardens is a funeral home surrounded by an 80-year-old cemetery. And it's 3:30 in the morning, so no one should be there. Now, as standard procedure, the 911 emergency operators call the funeral home back to make sure everything is okay. And someone answers the phone. This is what the 911 operators hear.
911, this is Erica. How can I help you? Hello? Hello? Hello?
There's a lot of static and a quiet male voice seems to say something a few times, but then the call just goes silent. Again, as part of standard procedure, the emergency operators send the police to check out the old funeral home. But when the officers arrive, they find the funeral home locked up and all the lights are off. No one's there. Now, I tried to clean up the call audio as much as possible, but there's just not much there.
Hello? Hello?
Or T-Mobile.
So, just who made this call? And what do you think they might be saying?
Yeah, definitely T-Mobile.
Lurking in the dark. A man in Southwell.
All right, so yeah, so back to your comment. I don't want to know. It's blood on the sheets. Please just let it go. I don't want to know. Yeah, that call is pretty freaky though, man. What do you think that could have been?
I just have a weird time thinking a ghost calls somebody, but I don't know what it is.
I'm gonna help them. The place was locked up. Nobody was there when they showed up.
Help them. It'd be like aliens going.
Yeah. Huh. Very bizarre. Very bizarre. So I think we got 2 more left, right?
It looks like it, yeah.
All right. So we'll get through these real quick.
Charles walks out to his car very early one Wednesday morning to head off to work. It's just before 5 a.m. and the rest of the neighborhood is still asleep. No one else is around, and the man doesn't notice anything unusual. But later that night, as the man checks through his security camera feed, he sees something that sends a shiver down his spine.
Oh God.
As the man approaches his car, some lumbering form seems to appear out of nowhere, quickly hurrying away. And then, whatever this is, simply disappears into thin air. Now, the figure moves at a very odd angle and speed for this to be a lens flare. And considering that the rest of the video is in sharp focus, it seems very unlikely that this is some kind of compression error or problem with the camera. So, just who or what is this?
No, that's crazy.
Scary Videos.
What do you think about that?
That was great. What y'all think?
It definitely shocked me.
It didn't even have the same gait as the other guy. I thought maybe it was like a weird reflection.
Yeah, no.
It moved totally different.
It did, and it kind of had a head that kind of looked. It was like
You looked at it, saw him, you didn't see it.
yeah. So, and the fact that they didn't see it, and I think this was pre-AI, right? They could upload it. Well, it doesn't matter, really.
That's a good point. It could have been AI, I guess.
Yeah. But, how long ago was this uploaded? It's 3 weeks ago. But ain't no telling how old that video was, so I don't know. Definitely freaky. Let's see here. I think we got a cat. We got cat added to the video afterwards, possibly. It's quite possible. That's always
if that's the only thing we can say, then I mean, cause like in like I don't know, that'd be why I guess is what why would you do that?
Yeah, I mean, and that was for my first assumption. After the shock value, but
no, I get that being like, you know what I mean. But like, why would you do that
and not be clear with it? Cause it's just kind of
it's a ghost.
Yeah, I mean, dude didn't notice that really. Yeah, if you can't see ghosts.
Yeah, just a ghost.
Yeah, you can't see ghosts, and you're not looking for that. So, yeah, like honestly, if you're not looking for it, they can pop up and you don't ever even notice it. So, yeah. I don't know. I'm gonna say no cap.
Yeah, I don't see that one's not good enough to be fake. Like, for me.
Right. Michelle says AI. Yeah, I just think that they would do a better job.
Different, yeah. It would be
like AI itself would do a better job.
Yeah.
Oka OS cameras that can't catch a 7-Eleven robber. You can see it go clear as day. I mean, it wasn't clear as day.
No.
Not to me. It's I mean, you can't really make out what it is. Except for you do see like something that looks like a head turning, but
yeah. Other than that, like I'm not sure that even was a human.
Right. So I don't know, but I see your point, Random Rick. I see your point, buddy. All right, we'll go to the last one, I think.
So I like to end these videos with the stuff that kind of starts off scary and then just gets weird and kind of goofy. Speaking of which, TikToker Dre in Dallas experiences something spooky in his home, but instead of chasing it down to record with his phone, he goes the complete other way.
Come on, where you hide her stuff at?
Mom, where's my Gucci? Oh, it's a ghost in her.
No, I'm not. Come on, Janae. Come on, Janae. Janae, come on. Janae, come on, freak. Come on. Janae, come on. It's a ghost in this mother.
Next up. Now, this video from Matt Sowards was shot on a country road in the middle of nowhere with no other cars around anywhere. Do not ever do this prank to someone who is driving.
Hey, look, I ain't gonna lie. I've done that to Shell before. Harassment.
Did they just it was a joke?
Yeah, it's a joke. It was a joke. Well, I did that
That
to Shell.
is funny.
I was asleep on the couch, and I jumped up and started running. That fool jumped up dead out of her sleep and started running. And she was on my heels too, boy. She was on my heels. She didn't ask no questions. She was.
I gotta do that to Lauren one day.
You try to get Laura.
I gotta do that to Lauren one day.
You gotta get her, bro. You gotta get her, bro. You gotta get. I'm telling you, man. Shell was damn near step for step would be dead out of her sleep. She was scared. She was getting it. Hold on, let me get these. Let me get these. That is the correct response. Facts.
Man,
Facts.
what?
Ask no questions. Let's go. I ain't going to. I ain't gonna check no shit out neither.
I'm running.
Yeah, it's us building folks don't fuck with that. You running, I'm running. Oh golly.
Man, it's funny.
All right, y'all, we keep going, man. I just want to tell that story real quick.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Bien vi, compa, con una calavera.
So, in case you missed it, the guy in the backseat hangs a life-size cardboard cutout of a zombie out of his window and dangles it in front of the driver's window. And the driver slams on the brakes and freaks right out.
¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? ¿Qué pasó? Bien vi, compa, con una calavera.
Now, lately on this channel, I've shown many kids scaring their parents for their own amusement. But you see, this segment is very different because TikToker Katie Funny Guy makes videos where he scares the shit out of his wife and kids.
That's funny.
Never say nothing. Never say nothing. Hello. I'm right here. Bye, Jay. Bro, what you doing, man? What you doing?
Those kids are gonna be traumatized.
But now, recently, Katie Funny Guy had an experience where something maybe gave him a little taste of his own medicine.
Yeah, he did.
Ooh, shit.
I'm coming.
I was creeping. I'm talking about, I was shook. What would you would have done? Hell, y'all gonna peek around the corner for real. The like I was scared too. I just show it.
So I think the lesson here is if you keep scaring your family yourself, then the ghost in your house might take that personally.
Damn.
Anyway, thanks for watching, and hopefully I'll see you back here next time.
That is pretty nuts. That is pretty nuts. So there we have it, guys. No dissertation. Just a fun video. Just watch together and hang out and talk some shit.
What was that?
I don't know. It sounded like Samyaza was coming up from the depths of hell. Jeez, man.
Jeez. I don't know what that was.
All right, so we got some very strange. We got some game for the game.
Very strange.
Uh,
That dude was shut up.
well, look, man, don't be trying to mess with me, man. Look, I can diss it. I can't take it. I'm gonna get you. You can't get me. So this first one, yeah, guys. Sorry, guys, I'm fucking up. Yeah, so we're on this session now. Game of the game. This first one, I keep pushing it down and keep getting rid of it and keep bringing it back and deleting it, but I don't know. I think it's important since they are trying to erase our history, and this is something that I did not learn about in school. So, it's called the Devil's Punch Bowl. Maybe some of you guys may have heard of it, but I'm gonna play it, and yeah, it's a little bit of sad history. Not to make anybody sad, but it's game, y'all. It's game. So check this out.
After the Civil War ended, slavery was supposed to be over. But for thousands of newly freed black men, women, and children, the promise of freedom turned into a death sentence. In Natchez, Mississippi, there's a place called the Devil's Punch Bowl, a deep natural pit surrounded by high bluffs and steep walls. But what happened there after 1865 is one of the darkest, most hidden chapters of American history. When enslaved Africans were finally freed, thousands fled to Natchez hoping for safety, protection, and a new life. Instead, the Union Army, yes, the same army that supposedly fought for their freedom, forced over 20,000 of them into concentration camps inside the Punch Bowl. They were not allowed to leave. If they tried, they were shot dead on sight. They were starved, overworked, and left to rot in inhumane conditions. Thousands, especially women and children, died in that pit. There were no proper burials, just mass graves. Today, that land is considered a preserve. It's rich with wild peach trees that only grow within the Punch Bowl. The soil is said to be fertile, fed by the bodies of our ancestors who were dumped and buried there without dignity, without names. Locals say the peaches are sweet, but nobody eats them. Not out of superstition, but out of respect. Because the fruit that grows there was watered by the blood, bones, and suffering of freed black people who were never truly freed. This wasn't a war crime against enemies. It was state-sanctioned genocide against the very people America promised to liberate. And now, it's barely mentioned. Not in textbooks, not in school, not in monuments. But we remember. We speak their names even if we don't know them. We honor the souls buried in the Devil's Punch Bowl by telling the truth they tried to bury with them. Because if we don't tell it, who will? Did you know?
So I just found that super interesting, and I'm glad that they actually preserved that story, or not preserved the story, but preserved the land, and they got a plaque up there kind of explaining what happened. Oh, so it's a story that still happens today. Yeah, shit like that does happen, and that's why I just want to show it, because it's just history that they don't teach, and the stuff they're trying to get rid of. So we got to know what we did, man. We got to know what was done to us, and know what we've done as a country and all that stuff. We got to remember that. Question is, would you eat a peach that grows out of there?
No, I mean, but depends on you ask. I mean, look up what they did to Nat Turner.
Oh man, didn't we do a? No, we didn't do a. We didn't talk. We never talked about him or did a game for the game on Nat Turner, did we?
No, I remember I told mom and dad though, and they're like, "What?" Yeah, they ate him.
They ate him.
They ate a lot of people they hung. Don't know. Don't want to get into that too much, but yeah.
No. So I'll go to the next one. Oops. Did that wrong, but yeah. What do y'all think about that? Here. Yeah, I know it's kind of sad. So, of course, no, I know you're being sarcastic.
Oh, we know.
Yeah, we know you're being.
Joe, give yourself some more credit.
Yeah,
we know.
Give us more credit.
I guess give us more. I don't know. Either way, yeah.
All right. So this is called "We Changed the Message." So let's see what this is about. That damn train.
What the real difference is between all of these? Nothing. And let me tell you why. All major religions and spiritual paths are saying the same thing at the core. Deep down, we all come from the same source. We're all connected. Whether you call it God, Yahweh, Allah, Jah, Tao, or the universe, it doesn't matter. What does matter? Love, peace, justice, and kindness. Now that's the real truth. Prophets throughout history figured this out and tried to spread the message. Since they lived in different times and in different places, they used different words, symbols, and metaphors to explain it. The problem? People took those symbols literally. People got caught up in the differences and started dividing instead of uniting. At the end of the day, all religions are pointing to the same truth. So stop fighting over the details and live the message. Love, unity, and respect for all. You can trust me. I'm a good witch. Do you know what the real...
She's a what?
She's a witch. She's famous on Instagram or whatever. TikTok.
Okay.
She's
I know
just,
the message rings true.
yeah, I don't know. I mean, I know Random Rick is joking, but I don't know why that would upset anybody if they are upset. I mean,
Don't be an asshole.
read what Jesus said.
Well, that wasn't even that nigga's name.
Well, read it. Read what he says. Read what he says.
Yeah. And like you said, they're all saying the same message.
Yeah.
You know, just don't be an ass. She shows said, "Oh, y'all give y'all both your accolades." The show grew her ass off this weekend, so I'll give you your accolades. Yeah, through him is the only way to heaven, and that's okay if you believe that, dude. That's dope. That's dope. Never know yucking on the yum.
No, never. Gotta live like him.
Mm-hmm. Gotta live like him though.
Gotta live like him.
Yep. And Jesus never told people that they were wrong to believe in what they believed.
Mm-hmm.
He supported them in all their beliefs and just saying, but hey, what you can do, what I can do better. Yeah. So there's that. Yeah.
Wrote his word says what it is. The sheep and the goats. Anyways, go ahead, bro.
Mm-hmm. All right. So next one is called Transfiguration of the Lord. So let's check this out. Oh, let me share it. Share it first.
Oh, this is dope. Yeah, that's very interesting.
Okay.
Might make some people. I don't know. Might make people mad.
Might trigger some
I
people.
don't know why, but we'll see.
All right, let's get it.
Theorized the transfiguration of Jesus also happened at the top of Mount Hermon.
Wow,
Interesting. So the theory is that on this mountaintop, God's appearance changed, but he was communicating with Moses and Elijah. How cool would that be if in that moment they were outside the realm of time? And so when Moses was on top of Mount Sinai and Elijah was on top of Mount Carmel, God was directly speaking to them at that moment in the present, but in Moses' time, it would be that present as well. And in Elijah's time, it would be that present.
So wild.
And that's why they knew and had full confidence of the coming of the Messiah, because they directly spoke with Jesus on this mountaintop. Even the disciples that were witnessing this, they saw like, this is the Son of God. This is God.
Yes.
And he's literally talking to Moses and Elijah right now.
Here it is. He says, as the men were parting from him, Peter said to Jesus, Master, it's not good that we're here. Let us make 3 tents, one for you, Moses, and for Elijah. Not knowing what he said, as he was saying these things, a cloud came and overshadowed them. And a voice came out of the cloud saying, this is my son, my chosen one.
Biblical scholars theorize the configuration of Jesus.
Wow.
So they not only like knew he was coming, they had seen that he's coming. they seen them. That'd be pretty crazy.
And you know what? That's not outside of the realm of possibility, knowing what we know now, especially when it comes to quantum physics and quantum, theory and all of that stuff.
I don't know. Jesus is a lot like a lot of the other entities. If you look at how he was here and what he did, I mean, a lot of entities in the other religions talk about peace, helping fellow man. So another entity. Anyways,
Yeah, that's pretty dope. So if that's the case,
this one might
then
make people upset. Yeah.
if that's the case, then who's to say that? First off, that if he can do that, if he could bend time, who's to say that he can't bend space? So meaning that, because come on, we do know there's other life on other planets, right? So what if he was talking to somebody on another planet at the same time? You know what I mean? In another galaxy, not necessarily having to originate from here. What if he originated from, NC 817 or whatever we want to document the planet
There
as?
ain't no life another. You're joking, right, Random Rick?
You gotta be joking.
Yeah, he's funny.
Extra things, aliens. Are you serious? Okay. Hey, we're not yucking on your young man. We're not yucking on your young. I think you're wrong. I think you're very wrong if you truly believe that, but that's fine. All right. So next one is a caveman met Buddha. All right.
Oh yeah. No feathers.
Caveman meets Buddha becomes Jesus.
Hit us with the short form.
The guy met the Buddha, liked what he heard, thought about it for a while. Say 500 years while he returned to the Mediterranean. Became an Etruscan, seeped into the Roman Empire. He didn't like what they became, a giant killing machine. He went to the Near East thinking, why not pass the Buddha's teachings on in a modern form? So he tried. One dissident against Rome. Rome won. The rest is history. Well, sort of. A lot of fairy tales mixed in.
I knew it. He's saying he was Christ.
Oh, no. That's the medal they pinned on Jesus to fulfill prophecy.
The crucifixion.
He blocked the pain, as he had learned to do in Tibet and India. He also learned to slow his body processes down to the point where they were undetectable. They thought he was dead. So his followers pulled him from the cross, placed him in a cave. His body normalized as he had trained it to. He attempted to go away undetected, but some devotees were standing watch. He tried to explain. They were ecstatic. Thus I was resurrected, and I ascended to Central Europe to get away as far as possible.
All right, John, hit us with the short form.
So,
have you ever
Well, the
looked at the
caveman.
teachings of Buddha?
No.
Look at it.
Like, what is it?
Literally,
What does it say?
You are Buddha, peace within you, peace within thy neighbor, love thy, all that stuff.
Oh yeah.
You are one is you. You are the universe is you.
Yeah. Buddha. Yeah. You talk about the Buddhist religion. Yeah. They. It's almost like they talk about that you're basically the source. You come from the source. Let's see. Yeah, we're kind of on the same page when it comes to that. I mean, they kind of. It's funny because like even commercials, like that they show on TV. I saw one in particular. They showed an astronaut supposed to be on the moon. And he hit a golf ball, and it hit a rafter. It hit a rafter. It came back down. And I don't think a lot of people caught that, but I did. I'm like, yeah. So we're with you on that, Ren and Rick.
I do believe they did meet something.
Well, I think we went there, but we lied about it. As Billy Carson
Well,
says.
I mean,
Yeah, we went, but we lied about it. So, all right. So the next one is called the Kyla's Temple Makes No Sense. Is that how you say it? Kyla's?
I don't know how you say it. I think they say it in the
Kyla's Temple
video.
Makes No Sense. All right, let's check it out. Why is it doing that? Sorry, hold on. I'm not sharing it, am I?
No,
All
it
right.
does it. I don't know why.
Temple ever in human.
Let me do this again. Sorry, guys.
You're good.
You know when you're live.
Doing it live.
Doing it live. No retakes. All right. All right. Here we go.
It just doesn't make any sense. 400,000 tons of rock excavated and moved out of here to leave behind the craziest temple ever in human history. Oh, well, I'm sure there's a big deposit of rock somewhere. There's no rock to be found anywhere. No excavated rock has ever been discovered. This is also just one thing of like a huge network of caves called the Ellora Caves. This place literally rewrites history and archaeology as we know it. I know you might find history boring, but that's just because you've been taught wrong and you've been taught boring shit. Now, to chisel basalt rock, you need a chisel strength 6 to 7 times stronger than basalt itself, which
I wish
only really puts 2 chisels in the category of being able to be used for this. Tungsten carbide chisels, which funnily enough weren't invented until the 1800s. Diamond tipped chisels, which also weren't really created and widely used until the 1900s. So, how was this place built? This place just doesn't make any sense. 400,000.
Yeah. So how did that happen?
Vampires.
And Selma Hayek.
Yeah. No, I mean, I'm wondering when people get to the point where they stop blinding themselves. I mean,
Yeah.
you gotta
Stop
stop blinding yourself. You gotta stop leaving the things that you feel comfortable.
We don't know if those shovels were made yet. And what the fuck is this guy? I don't know what he is, but there's a lot of places like that. And the history that they teaches us that they couldn't.
Yeah.
They didn't have the technology to build that.
Right.
Or create that. But yet it still exists. And we just lied to ourselves saying, oh yeah, yep, totally fine. Well, how did that happen?
Yeah.
Don't know. Totally fine.
What is that? Where are those mountains? Where's that place in the mountains where they built like a city into the like the cliff of the mountain?
Yeah.
And we can't do that anymore. I mean, look at America. Like, look at the thing. Look at those like those limestone and granite buildings. I mean,
Yeah.
we can't do that anymore.
Yeah, Randall Rick, because they had tools, but we're taught that they
That's
didn't.
what we don't have. We don't have those tools.
Yeah, we don't have those tools. We can't do it. So the aliens are real, but folks can't build buildings.
We didn't say that either. We're just saying they had technology that we didn't have. We didn't say it was aliens.
Right. I just said but too much to type that came about recently.
I can make that with a 3D printer.
Yeah, you can. I guess.
You can make that without any material with a 3D printer?
He's talking shit.
You're cool. I mean, like, come on, man.
The point is, Randall Rick, that they are saying that they did not have the technology to build these things.
We can't even build the pyramids now. Like,
right. We can't build it. How come we can't build it?
We're not saying humans didn't do it. I think humans did it, but I'm saying, like, what the fuck happened between them and now? Like, where's our technology that they could do that?
Right. That's why we talk about ancient civilizations and ancient man. These people are a lot smarter than we thought. Don't let him piss you off. He's trolling. He's trolling.
I know.
So Yeah. I find that very interesting, man, because they don't tell us the truth. They're not telling us the truth. Like they're not even talking about the stuff that's under the pyramids anymore.
Yeah, yeah.
But,
So, I mean, they
gloss
wouldn't,
over that.
they wouldn't confirm it. Like they
No,
said it was fake.
yeah,
So
that's fake. Okay,
all we can do is say, well, that's weird that you won't like. All right, that's all we can say.
you don't want to explain it, so yeah, I guess. All right,
I gotta send you something too, though. Like, it's not just in Egypt that happens. So,
oh
places
no,
like that, Brazil and America,
Mm.
like, whatever. Y'all ain't ready for that.
it's around the world, it's everywhere. Let's see. They definitely don't tell the shit. I agree. Christopher Columbus discovered America 2 years later. It's cool. Oh, no, he didn't.
No,
No, he definitely didn't, man. There were already Africans over here.
I
Like,
think it. Yeah, and I think that's the issue that some people have to come to terms with. That, like, are you okay with getting your world shattered? Because no, the Moors were here before. The Moors were in Spain
right.
before, like, Columbus came over here. So, I mean, they knew about they knew they knew about America. That's why they were trying to get over here.
Yeah, it's not like yeah,
He brought a Moor to guide them to get over here.
you're right.
So
They knew it existed.
they knew that.
Yeah. You can discover something where people live. Exactly. Exactly. So when you're a kid, you don't question a whole lot of stuff, and you just take it as is given. And so, and then when you get older, especially now, like in the information age, people's reality can be broken.
Well, what threw me off was the Olmec statues when I first started as a kid in a book, and I'm like, oh, those look like black people to me. And they're saying, oh no, they're Mexican people. I'm like, I ain't never seen a Mexican people like that before.
Right.
And that made me start thinking about stuff like that. And
Right.
that doesn't make any sense. And I don't know.
Right. The people sculpted what they saw.
Yeah. I mean, you read those old English, journeymen who came here. They saw people they call them. They feel like Ethiopians. That
Mhm.
were here. The Ethiopians.
Yeah.
There were black people here.
Yeah. Yeah. But according to BJ, we weren't here. All right. So I'm gonna keep going. This is called
DJ,
Hermetic
you
Wisdom.
don't want to talk, man. If you come to Minnesota, man, Rashad, let's talk.
Get down here. We're both here. So
I can do that. I'll just do that. Let's talk.
So I don't know what this is. Put me on game. Let's see.
What is it? Oh, Hermetic Wisdom. Yep. This is dope.
Yeah. Oh shit. It's Hermetic Wisdom. And I keep messing up. Hold on. That's not me.
What?
What? What did he say? What did he say? What'd she say?
I want to do a chat outside even. So I was sitting outside looking at the sky and something was off amongst a few things I've seen. What?
She came in the house and said that I wasn't in a mental state to. I was sober, so yeah. I need one of those gummies to get on the level.
I want to know, yeah. What?
But Nala's been acting weird all day, so she's been overstimulated. Could be a couple reasons for that, but
outside, yeah, I got you, sure.
No. All right, so this is Hermetic Wisdom.
Look at what was the first historical reference to astrology. It was the Epic of Gilgamesh. And it was almost identical to the Western astrology that we have today. So who started this? Because it does seem like remarkably accurate on so many levels, right? Numerology can be like crazy accurate. And so when you start digging into it, you're like, who established all this stuff? The 52 card playing deck even. Right? Where did all this stuff come from? You're going to find that literally all of it, this esoteric wisdom that seems to have withstood the passage of time, all came through Hermes Trismegistus. If you go back and look at
what
came from what Hermes, what?
It's some of the Book of Enoch, but
That's something we probably need to dig into more.
Who created astrology and the Hermetic wisdom? The fallen angels, Book of Enoch, explains it all. Anunnaki or the fallen monsters who came to Earth and brought technology and created a hybrid of human women. The story is repeated. Oh, this is someone just mentioned. Dang it. Okay. All right, go ahead.
But Hermes is a very important deity, and not just the Greek religion. All right, so we're going to the CIA and Project Sunstreak.
Oh, I think this might tie into that too.
Okay.
Probably not. I'm shut up. Go ahead.
Well, we'll see.
Project Sunstreak because I thought it was fake until I went on the CIA.gov and found it, and I was like,
I'm
"What?"
gonna look this up. I
December
don't know if it happened.
1988, this one man was to find the Ark of the Covenant, and what he saw was bone chilling. And I have the document right here.
Directly from .gov.
This is what he said about the Ark of the Covenant. Target is in a container and is decorated with seraphims. Target is located somewhere in the Middle East as the language spoken by individuals seem to be Arabic. The target is hidden underground. It has something to do with ceremony, memory, and the resurrection.
What?
There is an aspect of spirituality, lessons, and historical knowledge far beyond what we know. The target is protected by entities.
What?
This container cannot be opened until the time is deemed correct. Individuals opening the container by prying or striking are destroyed by the container's protectors through the use of a power unknown to us. That is a CIA document.
That's the craziest thing ever, dude. Entities?
It's protected by entities.
You're saying that this person acquired this knowledge through using one of those, like basically like beaming a visual?
Psychoenergetics is what it's called. Remote viewing, the ability to describe remote areas, ability to influence physical or biological systems via undefined physical mechanisms.
It's Stranger Things for real.
That's insane.
I hate that.
But these were actual programs the CIA was running. It's not like
for years
they learned about it and they're just putting it in there for archive purposes. Like they were doing this. They were the ones running it.
The conspiracy is that the CIA went and apprehended the Ark of the Covenant.
That's a crazy story, dude.
For sure.
Talk about Project Sunstreak.
Try it. No, I haven't read anything. I'm gonna read it. What? This is the CIA PDF.
So, what? Go back. Psycho what? Psychoenergetics?
Yeah.
Shit. So what do you think psycho? That's something that comes from the mind of consciousness.
Ability to influence physical or biological system via what the
or we might get a visit from the Men in Black.
something just blew up outside too. I don't know.
What do you mean something just blew up outside?
Some
What?
gunshot or some firework.
Oh.
What?
Okay, so our revolutionary. May continue fighting on the next. Huh. Okay.
What the?
All right.
How much? Is
That
in
ark,
there?
that ark of the Covenant, man, is something. Like Randall Rick said, it melted somebody's face. It melted. Was it Indiana Jones and the Ark of the Covenant? What's that?
I wanted to present. I know. Hold on, bro. I wanted to present a brief overview of the project on Street, giving a few points of circle background. What? So no one's crazy that y'all we joke around, but this is stuff you can look on the CIA. That's on CIA.
Yeah. The CIA was like, okay, yeah, I saw rated as the Lost Ark. Okay. Not the Temple of Doom. I think they pulled somebody's heart out in the Temple of Doom. Yeah, yeah, man.
wild.
Yeah, we're not just this ain't cryptids and ghosts. This is stuff that actually exists that our government, our CIA government was actually studying.
It's confirming.
Yeah. So, I mean, call it what you want, man.
It's weird that that's going on too. We ain't had that shit going on the whole time.
And
Anyways,
now I want to crack off. Man, I'm telling you, man. The one guy that we watched that did the podcast about how the guy could go into the different dimensions or whatever. Man, he did with so many odd things pertaining to podcasts and things that he digs up. He's had witches try to get at him. He's had spirits try to get at him. It's the craziest stuff, and he tells the story just a matter of factly. Like it doesn't sound out there. You know what I'm saying? He's like, this is what happened. It's freaking weird. So
yeah, I don't want no smoke, but I mean, I'm it's curiosity. I guess. I mean, hey, but yeah, that's crazy. That's crazy that pop. I
yeah.
didn't know that's the thing. Hermetic wisdom is philosophical, philosophical, philosophical and spiritual traditions centered around teachings attributed to Hermes. Trust my God, I can't even say this dude's name. I don't know who this person is.
Is he a professor?
I'm gonna look him up. Hold on.
Okay. While you do that, I'll play this one. This is the last one. Tesla Radio. What did he hear?
Oh yeah, let me look at this one. I'll look at that later.
All right. Okay, what do you guys think? What Nikola Tesla heard in 1916, I believe, was supposed to say. This is an output of a modern Tesla Spirit radio. Okay.
That's what Nicola said.
What the feezy was that?
Play it one more time. I don't think we should, but play it one more time.
I'm pretty sure we shouldn't. But okay.
We should read that to people. Those is not feeling it. Yeah.
So what it says is that the sounds I am listening to every night at first appear to be human voices conversing back and forth in language I cannot understand. I find it difficult to imagine that I'm actually hearing voices from people on this planet. There must be more simple explanation, but so far it's eluded me. Nikola Tesla.
1918.
So yeah, I didn't want to play that back. So there you have it.
Good. Off that.
Yeah, so yeah, then cast a spell. So hopefully
That
it gives
is-
me superpowers that makes me rich. So
Oh man, hopefully that game for the game, man. That's an interesting one. A lot of different. I think a lot of that was from me. I'm with Ham, I guess.
it's super interesting. Yeah, super interesting. And
The
you know,
Sun
you got-
Street one is crazy.
yeah, that's wild.
What are other
No,
CIA
no.
things that we've like?
Bruh, we should probably do a show on that. Just crazy CIA stuff. What do you call it? Declassified stuff. We should do something like that. Would y'all want to look into stuff like that? Nathan White says, when you experience enough, you become accustomed to it. It can be wild and weird. Yes, sir. Absolutely. It's been a while since something truly strange happened to me, except for Shell's doppelganger. But when I was a kid, when I was younger, stuff used to happen all the time. I just got used to it. But yeah, we should maybe do a declassified
Oh
type
my
deal.
god, there is CIA information about Skinwalker Ranch, but
Oh yeah.
mishap involving a UFO.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
Have
well,
we,
we can.
have we done a show on Skinwalker Ranch, right?
No, we
You got
did the
better
show on the
memory than me.
night raid.
The night
It was
shift?
a lot like night raid when that family had
Night
to
raid.
fight off those aliens and whatever they were in the woods. They were shooting, like, were faking like they were dying. Remember? They
Oh
would fake
yeah,
like they
yeah.
die, and then they You try to get them, and they be gone.
Yeah, yeah, yeah. They be kind of like dramatic with it and shit.
Yeah.
So what did Shell said? It sounded like music, and she was jam into it. That what we finna say.
Oh, the radio.
Sound like
Yeah,
music, and
we'll
she was.
keep it like we'll
Oh,
keep
and
it
she was
pushing.
jamming to it. Okay.
Yeah.
I don't. Okay. Is that the music that they play in the abyss? That's what it sounded like.
That no, that threw me off. That's Sun Street. That threw me off. I didn't think that'd be on there.
He is not gonna let that one
Do you
go.
see, like, you don't believe everything. I didn't think that'd be out there. Usually, only whatever that.
Yeah, that probably they talk about seraphims and all kind of stuff. So you guys know what seraphim, those are a particular angel, and they look crazy. They got like what 6 sets of wings or something like that.
Oh yeah. They like
Yeah.
bosses in Final Fantasy.
Basically, yep. So we're gonna get into cap or no cap. The
Ooh,
first
okay.
one is she was the only one who prayed for me.
Okay.
Let's see. Oh wait, where's Shell? She said, "Wait, what? My doppelganger?" Okay.
Oh yeah. Well, I'm glad you forgot about that because that
Yeah, I'm
was
glad you forgot about it, yeah.
I'll be right back.
Okay.
Drink too much water. My bad.
All right, y'all. I'm gonna do this. Yes, Shell, you saw the doppelganger as well, and then I threatened to have relations with it, and it stopped showing up. So, story of my life. All right, let's do this.
In Tijuana, she only prayed to Lucifer, so never to God.
Don't say that name.
So when she was praying every day, she would pray for her mom, her dad, and the L word,
Yeah.
right? But at the end of the prayer, she would always say that I'm always praying to him because no one prays for him.
Whoa.
You know?
Yeah.
No one prays for him.
That's what she said.
Yeah. And at the same time, it doesn't make sense because you're not going to pray to Lucifer.
Yeah.
Okay, now this is what happens. The mom one day overhears her saying this prayer, and she's like, no, why are you saying that? I don't want anything to do with that. You only pray to God, right? The girl was like, no, I'm not going to answer any questions. She's evading everything.
Yeah.
Right? So one day, she surprisingly...
She does.
She dies.
Okay.
And at her funeral, there's a guy there, dressed up. He goes to the mom. I'll pay for all the funeral expenses. It's on me. Don't worry.
Damn.
This is what he says.
Yeah.
The mom says, why are you doing that? He's like, because she was the only one that prayed for me.
That's crazy. That's crazy.
And this is the crazier thing, fam.
Yeah.
When he signed for all the expenses,
Yeah.
the signature was just an L.
What the fuck? Nah, is this real?
This is a real story, fam. 2005 in Tijuana. A little girl in Tijuana, she...
Cap or nah?
It's probably cap, but still pretty crazy.
More than likely cap. But that's interesting. I will not be doing that.
Nope. But it's an interesting thought. It's like, it's interesting to think about. I'm not saying that whatever, but it's like, I'm praying for him to be a better person or whatever. Not person, but you're praying for evil to be good. Is that bad?
I don't know. Random Rick, is that bad?
Like, I don't know. Like,
what do the rules say?
Kind of creepy, but it's like, I wish that they weren't bad. Like, is that a bad thing to pray for?
I wish them.
I wish
don't
there
know.
was no evil. I wish that you found the love you were looking for, or whatever.
I'm just praying for their well-being. Because she wasn't praying to, she was praying for. So, there's some kind of confusion in the way he was talking because for a second he was saying two, and then another moment he was saying four. I believe he was praying for. She was just
praying
saying
for Lucifer, not praying to, praying for.
Yeah, Random Rick.
She was like, because no one else prays for him.
Right. That's what we're trying to. We believe Random Rick that she was praying for Lucifer,
like
not
Can God save? Can God? I don't know. Does Lucifer even have a soul?
Probably
not. Like,
He,
it's the angel, right?
well, they have to because angels are pretty close cousins to us. I mean, if you believe in the Bible and you believe in the text and you believe in the Word of God, angels were having offsprings with humans. You
But
can't
wouldn't
mate.
that be in game?
You can't mate a dog and a cat.
No, you can't.
You know what I'm saying? But
That's an interesting way to think about
you know what I mean. So you got to be close in DNA and all that to do that. Unless aliens had not aliens, but aliens had the ability to take human form and do all things human.
What if God and Satan just sat down and figured it out? That'd be in game. It'd be over with. Then it'd be like, all right. I guess. You know what I'm saying? Like there is no more evil.
Yeah, I mean that's the smart play. That's the smart play. You know what I'm saying? Just like, hey, how did you scrap? You know what I'm saying? Like,
Hey, we gotta kill this. This ain't benefiting you. Ain't, you know what I mean? Let's kill
yeah.
it. Boom.
So Rhetoric said, well, they call the giants the fallen ones who lay with people. Right. So the way that our DNA works, Rhetoric, is that in order for us to reproduce with another species, we have to be damn near identical.
Yeah, like we can't like basically we're Viltrumites. You can't mate with anything else other than humanoids.
Right. We can't mate with a chimpanzee and expect to bear fruit.
Children, yeah.
Right. It just won't happen. So
There's angels who were close enough to us.
Had to have been. From a scientific DNA standpoint, yeah, it had to have been. Kind of like how hominids could mate and create different humanoids. You know what I'm saying? Like Neanderthals could mate with Homo erectus. Homo erectus could mate with who were the little ones? They all could mate. All the hominids, yeah, like the hobbits, basically. Like they could all mate and create life and bear fruit. Someone tried to mate with the bat and cause COVID. That's hilarious.
I never thought about it like that.
Yeah,
we could have angel DNA in us.
Yeah, more than likely.
Then maybe people are more gifted than others. Maybe that's just the thing. They're more of that.
Yeah, well, I mean, but those aliens in some spaces are extraterrestrials. You know what I'm saying? They're extraterrestrials. They're the Anunnaki.
Yeah. Yep. I'm getting that. Yeah.
The pantheon of God. And I think I went out, or are you still there?
Yeah, I'm here.
All right, I got cut off for a second. So
interesting.
That's something to think about. And like Rhetoric said, they made all kind of crazy. They kind of made all kind of crazy things. It's not BS. It's not BS. It's free thinking, because I'm just not going to take something that somebody told me in this text and that's what it is. End of story. Like, no, we have to really think about this. Yeah, ET was pretty whack. Yeah, he wasn't anywhere near close to a hominid.
Have you seen the 1950s movie, The Day the Earth Stood Still? Random Rick, watch that. That's a good.
I can see something that Random Rick might know about or have watched.
Don't watch the new one. Watch the old one.
Yeah, the new one is with what's his name? With John Wick.
Reeves.
Yeah, Keanu Reeves. Yeah, it's not that great. All right, so the next one is The Boy.
Drake? What? Okay.
All right, so let's check this out. The Boy.
Recording was captured at a funeral home and was saved to their CCTV system. It depicts their night security guard making his rounds in the building as he does nightly, several times an hour. He says that he didn't see anything out of the ordinary that night except for the fact that one room felt colder than the others. Lucky for us, it is the same room caught on tape in this video. As they checked the footage the next morning, they saw something bone-chilling. Watch what happens.
Oh, that's crazy.
A boy seems to materialize out of thin air and follow the guard into the other room. A bit later in the video, we see him disappear back into the same corner he mysteriously appeared from. Is it possible their CCTV cameras captured a spirit of a boy that night?
What do you think?
Not cap. That was crazy.
No cap?
Yeah, no cap.
Okay. All right. That was something.
That was crazy.
It was something. I don't know what it was. I think people could be like, all right, well, they they added that, to the footage or whatever. I can see that.
That's kind of a cop out. Sure.
Yeah. But I mean, the thing moved like a child, like a small child, whatever, especially when it ran back. Just kind of hopping and skipping, and
it came out of nowhere.
Out of nowhere, bro. And then when it went back, it disappeared to nowhere. Yep. It wasn't another room that it came out of. So, yeah. What do y'all think in the comments? You guys in the chat, do you guys think that was cap or no cap? So we got another one here called Night Shift. I thought this was interesting. Let's see what you heretics think. Oh shit! What the fuck? Was that me or you?
That was you. What was that?
Did you hear something say,
Might have been that. Might have been my mouth. Might have been my mic.
Literally something said, like a female.
Oh, like Alexa?
Kind of sounded like that, but I don't know. All right, anyways. All right, I'll play this video. This happened in Singapore company night shift. Novel said, all right, Randy Rick. We'll see you, buddy. Have a good night.
Randy Rick. Have a good one.
Thanks for joining, buddy.
He did the right thing.
Yeah, good.
Got the fuck on. That's wild.
You going back to work?
Nope. Quit. I'm not working that shift.
Cap or not?
No cap.
No cap. Okay. All right. I'll say no cap as well. What y'all think? He's pretty freaked out. So I think it's no cap. What's this one? All right, so this one here, I'm just trying to just fly through them. We're going on almost 2 hours. All right, can y'all see this?
Mm.
All right, so a man prays for protection in his haunted house. What happened next will terrify you. So I call this praying for protection.
Yep. All right. Bye-bye. Bye. Oh. All right. Oh. Okay, in the
Right.
name of the Father, Son, and the Holy
I
Spirit.
agree, so.
I ask you, Jesus, for healing in this home. I ask you to take these.
Good thing he had a camera recording this.
I knew you were gonna say that.
He's too scary. He's gotta have some, yeah. He's gotta like get me scared.
Leave my house.
Too convenient.
Yeah. In your one bedroom.
With the camera in there?
Yeah.
All right, so you
the
said
freak off room.
the freak off room. That's the
why it's
Diddy
haunted.
room. That's the Diddy room. Yeah, I think it's cap as well. Personally. What y'all think in the chat? All right, I'm going to the next one. Next one is called Soul Release. So, soul captured on camera. Imagine capturing the soul having leaving a body. Sorry, imagine capturing the soul leaving a body screaming.
Capturing a soul, leaving a body, screaming. This real life story will send chills down your spine. In 1984, 16-year-old John Bulwer was in a tragic car accident with his friends just days after Christmas. Driving down a dark, misty road, the car lost control on a sharp curve, crashing into a group of trees. John, sitting in the front seat, did not survive. But what police captured on camera that night, it is truly unexplainable. The image that you're looking at reveals a very chilling manifestation.
Yeah.
Above the hood of the car, a profile of a boy's face, screaming. Many believe it was John's soul leaving his body. Here's a closer look. And the eerie part, the photo was taken just minutes after the crash, possibly while John's spirit was crossing over. When compared to John's picture, the resemblance was undeniable. Imagine capturing a...
That's pretty creepy.
That's creepy.
I don't know if it's true or not, but it's pretty creepy.
Cap or no cap?
I'm gonna say cap.
What?
I mean, no cap. Sorry.
Okay. No, it'd be easy to fake.
Yeah.
It'd be super, super duper easy to fake. But
pretty creepy.
The part that throws me off is that they said moments after the crash. Like,
yeah, I don't know how they did that. It's kind of that's out there.
Right. Somebody would have to go see them go because it's 1984, so it's not like they had cell phones. So somebody would have to see them crash, and then they have to get somewhere to call the police. And you know, what I'm saying it would take a while.
That
So
reminds me of these people I went to this wedding. It was 2 years ago, and they're talking about like they live somewhere, they see multiple people die, like crash their car, like part of the road, and like their house is haunted because these people, like they seem like I think 3 people crashed their car and died.
mm,
So that's
mm.
that made me think about
that is freaky. Okay, that made me feel sick, but I don't know how to make you feel sick. Yeah, okay, she's talking about like how the police get there so quickly. Yeah. So you said 3. So it was 3 people in the. You said it was 3 people in the crash.
So 3 different separate occasions of people crashing their car and dying.
Damn.
Yeah. I'm like, y'all need to move. They're like, yeah, you're right.
Or they don't want to become the next victim.
Right.
Jeez, man. Holy crap. That sounds worse than Dead Man's Road.
I could be making it up. I remember them telling me like, there's a few, but that's crazy.
Huh. That is pretty wild. All right, so next one is called Chef Phantom. I don't know why it's called that. I remember posting this, but I don't remember why I called it that. All right, let's check it out. All right, don't watch at 3 a.m. Chilling, disturbing photo.
Oh, I think I posted.
Have you seen this one? Is this yours or me or mine?
I forgot.
Okay.
First seen on the internet. March 6, 2023,
Oh.
a Reddit user posted this
that's
photo. As you can see, it's just a photo of the kitchen late at night. It doesn't seem like it would be that disturbing. The user claims that for the last couple of years, he's been hearing strange, unexplainable noises coming from his kitchen late at night. And then one night, he takes a photo of his kitchen from his living room. The photo captures this. And I know you're like, what am I even looking at? This is the photo itself, but let's zoom in on that.
yeah. I don't know what you're talking about.
Let's enhance it. We're overexposing it now. Who is that? The user has no idea who this could be and believes that this is the thing that's responsible for the noises and that it might be paranormal. Because that is clearly a man. Then you can kind of see the outline here. If you compare him to the fridge, he's really tall and he has no eye. But it gets scarier. A few days later, he left his camera recording overnight in the spot that he saw the figure before, like in the kitchen. And this is what he caught.
He's too tall. I don't like that.
So clearly that is like a figure moving in the dark, but look what happens when you up the exposure.
What looks like, dude.
It looks to be the same thing that was taken in this photo. So is this a squatter hiding in the apartment? Or is this something more sinister? Let me know what you think and come over here for longer scary videos. I'm about to...
It's not. It's not a squatter because that light that would be coming in from the liver or the kitchen or whatever the hell is outside that would capture something more if it was solid, right? This thing is in deep shadow, and it's a white guy at that.
I don't like that shit.
It's not like you know what I'm saying. It's not like it's BJ hanging out there in the back. You know what I'm saying? So or our cousin Melvin. You know what I'm saying? It's not like it's them. This is the white.
You would see him. They were white.
Right. But yeah, just ambient light is going to reflect off of a solid physical thing. And this thing is in deep shadow. Now, again, it's the camera and all that stuff. You don't know how good the quality is and all that. But I don't know, man. I think that's the entity. What do you think?
It's no cap either way.
There's something.
Time to move.
Something there. Yeah.
Yeah.
You look like Jesus. Don't worry, it's just Jesus. Looking for a snack.
Looking for some food.
And hey, man, the least y'all could do is leave me some bread and wine. All right, y'all. So the next one is called urgent care. So let's see. We got one more left after this. So guys, hang in there. Hang in there. We appreciate it.
Appreciate y'all hanging in with us. We'll I don't know what y'all think. Y'all like this? We'll keep we'll do maybe a few more next week, or I don't know.
Yeah.
Go back to our stations at some point. But
yeah. I'll say you hungry. Yeah, man. It's a cold game, man. It's a cold game. He's resurrected. Been around for a long time, man. All right. So check this out. This is creepy. She was recording a video for a student when this happened.
60 to 90 days. I don't get tearing up right now. I saw it. I saw it.
You saw it?
I saw it. Can you please just show yourself?
Ooh, don't do it. Please don't do it.
Just give me a sign.
I don't know about this.
Do whatever you want.
She's making a movie. Who shut the door?
That's great.
Oh shit!
60 to 90 days.
You see that?
That was good. That was creepy.
That was pretty creepy. That's pretty creepy. Cap or no?
Okay, no cap.
No cap. Okay.
Yeah,
good. We got a lot of no cap today. I think it's no cap. Because she went through all that. You know what I'm saying? Most of the video was boring.
Yeah.
But the stuff she did catch, holy crap.
Yeah, it was scary.
Yeah, man. So this is called 6'9". I don't know why I called it that, or maybe you called it that. I don't know. I don't remember this. So let's see what this one is all about. This is the last video, y'all. All right, let's check it out.
What are you reporting?
We got someone or something crawling around out here.
Did you see what it was? Was it a person or an animal or?
I can't tell. All I know is that my central light came on and I just happened to glimpse and see this thing running across the yard. A good-sized man or something. It looks like a man. I don't know what it was. Just it ran across the yard.
Okay. You've had problems with
Whoa.
it before?
Turn this off.
killed here just recently. I don't know what it was. Whatever it is, it's running. I couldn't catch it if I was going to chase it. So whatever it was standing up. I'm out here looking through the window now, and I don't see anything. I don't want to go outside. Jesus Christ, you better... Sure. Dia!
Hello?
Get somebody out here.
What's going on now, sir?
That son of a bitch is about 6'9", I don't know.
Do you see him now, sir?
Yes, I'm looking right at him.
Uh-oh. Okay, hang on.
He's right...
Is he in your yard, sir?
Yeah, God, he's big.
Okay, what's he doing in your yard?
He's looking at me.
Okay, and the guy is on foot.
I don't know what... It's a big, real big person. That's all I can say.
Okay, but it is a person.
Yeah, I'd say it was a person, somebody really big. But he's all in black.
Is he a black male or a white male? Did you actually see whether, or was he just wearing black?
He's all black and he's big.
911, what are you reporting?
Did you put this on here, bro?
I think so. Yeah. No. Why? What's up?
That's the shit that I found in Alabama.
Get the fuck out.
Creepy as hell.
You talking about the thing on Dead Man's Road? The by the stop sign?
Yeah, shit. I thought it was. So he like really encountered this thing.
Yeah, he said this thing is looking at him. He's like, looking. Like, what's he doing? He's looking at me.
Man, that shit. That shit was fucking weird.
Yeah. You did say that. It was a shadow. It was really tall and ran across the street, right? Or it was standing. It was standing. It was standing by a stop sign. Tell your story. Tell the story for the people.
What's another time? That shit was creepy.
You want to tell another time?
Yeah.
Okay.
That
All
was
right.
weird.
Cap or no?
Man, I don't know, man. It sounds like somebody like knew this and they just told the story that I was telling. That shit's creepy. I don't know if that's real or not.
I'm going with no cap.
I don't know what that was.
No cap. I think he saw something. He said this thing is like 6'9". That's crazy.
He said it was going black too, which was the thing that I saw.
Yeah.
Man, I wish Gabe. I need to talk to Gabe. Maybe if I can get in touch
Let's see. He can remember what that was.
with him.
You freaked out, Kobe?
Nah. Yeah, just weird. It's weird that he said that. He said that it was all black. It's all black. He wasn't sure if the person or not. That's how I felt when I saw it.
Right. Yeah. So you're like, I can't really. And somebody's gonna try to make you describe it. You would describe it as a person, but
that shit creepy the fuck out. That how he had his composure on the phone is crazy.
Yeah. I mean, he went off for a second. He's like, oh shit, you need to get somebody out here.
Yeah, I told that story before the show. Yeah,
he told the story before. Yeah. You're driving your old car, right?
My Monte Carlo.
And
the 6'9", like man, somebody standing by a stop sign, and he. Joe, is she coming to the Howard reunion?
Yeah.
Matter of fact, I'll drive you right over there and show you where we saw it. There's a liquor store over there that we go to.
Oh shit!
Before you get a liquor store, the man was standing there. He took off across the road. That shit was creepy. And then we drove up and we looked and we were like trying to figure out where he went. I'm trying to figure out where he went. And I remember Gabe was like, man, I don't know what that thing was. We should go.
Yeah, we should go now. And it was taller than the stop sign, right?
So that's tall the stop sign.
Nope, stop signs are pretty tall.
Well, I thought it was ahead of it. And then I kept driving. That thing was still the same size, driving up to it. I'm like, this thing is, who is that? They took off across the road. Did that dude shoot that thing? You shouldn't have deleted that thing.
No, he didn't shoot it.
It was in the yard?
Yeah, it's in his yard. It's in his yard. And his dog had just been killed recently.
I'd be mad.
Yeah. So, yeah, big fast. Well, on that note, we're about 2 hours and 5 minutes in, so I think it's a good time to end it. So
my brain go play this game. My brain up this shit.
Shell owes me a game on It Takes Two.
Ooh.
Yeah, I've been trying to play that with her. Downloaded it and
Lauren does too.
Do you have that game too?
I want to play the other one eventually.
You got another one?
They made a second one, like a second co-op game.
Oh wow! Okay.
Tag or split something.
Like, okay. Yeah, we gotta get on that, man. So, anyways, thank you everybody for joining. We appreciate it. Thanks for keeping the chat popping throughout the entire show.
Like and subscribe. We'll do some more side quests soon. And yeah, don't whistle at night.
Yeah, and don't whistle in the woods. And with that, y'all, I think we're out of here. So y'all be good, be easy. And I'm over here laying in the bed. Yeah, hopefully you don't got done looking in the window. All right, y'all. We out of here. Be good. See you next week. Peace.
Giants.
People who came from the sky.
Yeah.